Brooks Bench with your host, Brooke, aka Shiggy, and my co-host, Brooke.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, everyone? All right. I want to start off the video like this because I feel like we saved it for the end of the video and not everyone gets to the end. So I'm going to say it. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that button. We're going to bring it to the beginning of the video because I know once you click it, you stay around for a little bit. So
that's so funny. Now that I look at our notes right here, it's literally the first thing. I had no idea you were doing that.
Because I keep forgetting. And then by the time I get to the end, I'm like, dang, I forgot to mention in the beginning. So here we go. Like, comment, subscribe, right? We're gonna have a little segment. It's gonna be called Brooke's Rants. And I feel like Brooke has something to rant about every week. So we're gonna make a subsection of it. It's gonna be her special. So take it away, Brooke.
Okay. You know what? That's funny. I feel like that's a good way to describe me as an individual as well. Yeah, the ESPN Fantasy app is trash.
Yeah, I agree.
For many reasons. Okay. First of all, WNBA, why are we the next game day after the All-Star game? Why are games at 10 a.m.? Let's start there.
10 a.m.
I go on my app at 10:30 because I forgot because I'm busy, and it's already first, second quarter. I can't even edit my lineup. Are you freaking serious? You guys, people want to complain about not being able to watch WNBA. Yeah, because it's 10 a.m. on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I agree.
People are working.
Yes.
Like the hell? That one needs to be its own video because that one got me really, really good. And then also, I just don't understand. Let me tell you. I think that there is a time when you need to retire. And if you are at the last second saying I'm not playing because of a bruise, and you're on my fantasy team, and I can't adjust the lineup anymore, it really gets to me. Okay? Because not only did I screw myself not changing my fantasy from that Tuesday 10 a.m. game, meanwhile, I'm playing Shiggy this week, then the next day screwed me. The next day. Then those games go so late, and then they're early the next morning, that it's taken me 2 days to pick up one player. And not even like a good player. Because I can't even get them off the waiver wire. Do you know how freaking awful it's been this week? And you know what? I could have beat Shiggy this week. I was running her.
Yeah, you could have.
And I'm not that far behind. So I need some of my people to figure it out.
Oh my God. Hey, honestly, it's funny because you said 10 o'clock, but I had it that same day. One of my players was playing at 8:30.
That's ridiculous.
Why are you playing that early? First of all, that is insane. So I agree. This is why people are frustrated they can't watch WNBA games because people are working at this time of the day. Honestly, I'd be having it on my phone though. But
also, I totally understand locking in those players that are playing, right? Totally get it. But if they haven't played, you should be able to pick somebody else.
I agree. Because all other fantasy apps, you have until that person's game time to move them, not the whole lineup. Because that day, it was an 8:30 game and then a 7 o'clock at night game. So it's you have to know what you're doing at 6 a.m. and then they don't get ruled out till 10 minutes before the game. So it's what are you supposed to do?
No, I agree. If you're not paying attention or you don't have this player on your roster, it's Diana Taurasi. And if you watched our freaking videos, I have had a tough time with her. She's either out or she's getting me points, and it's really pissing me off which one day she wants. I shit you not, you guys. I was on top of it that day too. I was on top of it.
You were.
I was about to, I went in and then I went to go double check for, I don't know, shits and giggles. And it literally had a nice fat red O next to her. And I was like, what happened in 2 hours? And let me tell you, you know how they labeled it? A left thigh contusion.
Oh.
That's a bruise. I even double checked myself. It's a bruise.
I think you and Diana should just have your own section because I feel like you were so high. Diana was doing so well beginning of season, and now it's just slowly all right, Diana.
And the thing is, when she's in, she's still getting hella points.
I know.
But she just picking and choosing which day she want to play. Girl, it's time to hang it up.
I'm not gonna lie. The game she got hurt, me and Megan are watching. She played the rest of the game with it. I saw it. I mean, it's one of those it kind of feels like a Charlie horse. It did look like it hurt. And I was just she looks miserable. She doesn't look like she's having fun anymore.
But that's what I'm saying. Is this a week's worth of an injury? because she's been
I
out
don't know
since
about
Tuesday
that.
or Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But
like, you see what I mean? Like, hey, you've done a great job. I'm not saying you're a bad player or anything like that, but like,
Yeah.
come on, girl. If you're out for a week now because of a contusion, which is a bruise,
yeah.
we got some issues. And this is just like the nicest way I can put this whole rant.
See, it's just funny because I don't think you would care if she wasn't on your fantasy team.
No, I wouldn't give any.
You would not care.
No, I don't care at all.
That's hecka funny. Well, like Brooke said, we're going against each other. Yeah, Brooke dropped the ball. And...
Well, too many. No, I didn't drop the ball. ESPN's
app
is not good.
app. Yeah. Okay, I do agree because that. Ooh, yeah. But it's your team has been going off literally every game, and I've had to pick up and drop players just to keep up. Like literally because your players have scored 40 plus every I look at. So I'm just like, I've had to drop just random people so I can actually have players to play. So this is July 23rd, Sunday. There's actually a game going on right now. Our matchup has started, and it comes down to our 12 o'clock game. I think we both have players, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
If that happens, everyone's game's close this week, actually. So it's like Brendan might get his first win. Yes, we have someone in our league that has not won a game. Okay, he might get his first win today, and Megan might get her first loss today. So we have some milestones. That's not even the word I'm looking for. We have some first timers coming in. All right, but let's head over to the Beast and Bus. I'm gonna pop them up on the screen, and I'm just gonna highlight some because A'ja Wilson, bro. Let me tell you, after last night's game, I wanted to change my MVP vote back to A'ja Wilson, okay? Because this woman, 35 points, 14 rebounds.
Breaking news.
Yeah. 35 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. First of all, she's been doing good, but after the All-Star break, I feel like she's been doing better than Breanna Stewart. Not saying Breanna Stewart's doing bad, but I kind of want to change my vote. But we'll see at the end of the season.
It's because you let Megan convince you otherwise.
Okay, hear me out. Breanna Stewart was having a good season though. Before All-Star break, she was really killing it. So I had to go with Breanna Stewart for the midseason.
Actually, can I pause? I'm gonna talk about the All-Star break for a second as well. I should have added this into the rant.
Okay.
So this was probably the first time I've actually watched the All-Star game, right? Like, sat down, enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I really get, like, not going hard, right? Nobody wants to hurt themselves.
I know.
But, like, people just be shooting and they shouldn't be.
I know. I was gonna go over that.
Okay.
In the thing.
Keep it
We have another segment. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna review.
Like, what the hell is going on?
No, yeah,
we'll save it.
Yeah, we're gonna review the WNBA All-Star Weekend because I went in person, so that'll be another video, and we will go over that because I also agreed.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, back to the Beast. Also, Nafisa Collier, 55 fantasy points. Thank God I had her. Natasha Howard. Okay, after watching Natasha Howard after All-Star break, I think she should have been an All-Star. I think she got snubbed. Man, she has been doing great. She had 52 fantasy points against LA. Along with like Satu, Sabali, and Arike. Those three just go off. I'm telling you, Dallas is a threat, and I feel like I have been saying Dallas is a sleeper. They're gonna give some teams a run for their money when it comes to playoffs. I'm telling you,
I like them. I don't think they're gonna win, but they might make it.
I know. I agree. They're gonna upset some teams. And then some. We put an honorable mention section because I feel like these players, they're not stars, but they did good for their role. Okay. We got Nia Coffey, 32 fantasy points. That's great. If you got her off the wire and she had 32 fantasy points, congratulations. Tiana Hawkins, 30 fantasy points. Rebecca Allen, 33. Are you kidding me? And then Emma Cannon, 22 fantasy points. Little claps for you guys. Thank you for coming. Over to the bus. Man, we had a lot of bus actually this week. Michaela Onyenwere, 4 fantasy points, which that's tragic because I'm pretty sure we told you guys to pick her up. So, yeah, that's tragic. Courtney Vandersloot, Megan told me to put her on here because this is her lowest fantasy game of the season. 16 fantasy points. Azrae Stevens, 9 fantasy points. Ooh, De'Arica Hamby, 8 fantasy points. This is a shocker. Cheyenne Parker, 13 fantasy points. Do you watch Atlanta? Do you watch any Atlanta games?
No.
This is a segment. Okay. Cheyenne Parker, all-star, center, forward, whatever. They did not start her after all-star break. They benched her. That is insane for 2 games. And then this last game, she finally started again. But what are you doing? I'm confused.
I don't know. Usually when they do, well, I mean, like my knowledge, I guess my knowledge is more men's sports, but
yeah.
Usually when they do that, they like violated like team something
See,
and like got in trouble.
Yeah, and I was trying to speculate. They were not really saying much. They were just like, "Oh, we don't know why she's not starting." Like the coach didn't address it, so I'm just like, something
Keeping it in house.
Yeah. So that was weird. Dulcie Fankum Mengiadu, 6 fantasy points. I mean, she went against Vegas people. You got to give her some slack on that one. Marina Mabry, 12 fantasy points, and then Danielle Robinson, 3 fantasy points. I want to talk about that Danielle Robinson one, but we'll talk about it in the waiver wires. But over to the news and notes. Not a lot.
Not a lot. A little surprising. Destiny Hernandez Henderson is released by LA. Jeez, though. Hanzu is overseas. Christine, I don't know.
I think it's Anigwe.
Anigwe. Okay. Signed a 7-day contract with Connecticut, who is I think another team to kind of watch.
Yeah.
Jenny Sims waived over by Phoenix. Ashley, is it Jones?
I think it's Jones, but I don't. It's a little weird. The E's a little in the middle.
Yeah, I don't
know.
Confusing. We don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, she signed a 7-day contract with Vegas. Liz Dixon signed a 7-day contract with Phoenix. A lot of 7-day contracts happening. Is it Kayana Trailer?
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
I know.
Okay, released by Minnesota, and then Abby Meyer signed a 7-day contract with Washington. So it's like our it's kind of like our fantasy where it's add drop.
For real.
Literally. This is crazy. I feel like this is also the only league that has this many like rotations and all this shit going on.
Yeah.
But over to happier news, something that I found out the day of, but Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner are engaged. Happy for them.
I know.
Look super pretty and all that stuff. So shout out you guys.
That's funny. You didn't know they were dating, did you?
No.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Funny. Yeah. I feel like they've been dating for a while. So I was like, this was meant to happen. Good for them. Congratulations.
Yes. Congrats.
All right. Over to the injury report. I actually forgot one that I feel like we should definitely talk about, Candace Parker. And I feel like we forgot about her last week as well. So she's out with an ankle, but I don't think there's a timetable. They just said she's going to be out for a while, which is like kind of sucks because aren't you going to the game?
Tuesday.
Yeah, I was about to say, aren't you going to the game this coming week?
Yeah, I have my jersey like ready to be packed. And it's a Candace Parker jersey.
Well, I don't know. I feel like she'll go to Chicago because it's like homecoming. Like they'll travel. Yeah. She'll travel back. But yeah, she's gonna be out for a while. And I saw the ankle injury. She played the rest of the game with it. So I don't know what's happening. I hope she gets better.
I'm sorry, but she's another one like Tarasi for me. Like, girl,
I know.
You're great. We all love you too, but like time is time.
I know. I'm just like keep my fingers crossed they both make it to the game I go to because it's like literally the last game of the season. I'm just like, please just limp your way there for me. Just show up, please. Also Isabel Harrison. I know we've been talking about her since the beginning. I saw her at All-Star Weekend and I asked her. We straight up asked her when she's coming back.
What did she say?
And she was like, it was one of those like, I'm not going to give you any details, but it's probably going to be some time. Like,
yeah,
they're still so don't expect her back. I don't know, it was very vague, but we asked her for you guys. Nalissa Smith still out with her foot. Carly Samuelson, she's day-to-day, a knee random, she played then she was out, so keep an eye on that. Chene is gonna miss 4 to 6 weeks. Jessica
finally have an estimate on her.
Exactly, it took them that long. Jessica Shepard, she's supposed to be back next week. So keep an eye on that, especially if you guys have like Dorka or anyone else on that team. I don't know how it's going to affect. I mean, she hasn't been out for like a month or two, so it might take her a while to get back. Rachel Banham out 3 to 4 weeks with a thumb. Diana Taurasi, day to day. We don't know when she's coming back. And then the Washington trio, Shakira Austin, Deladon, Ariel Atkins, all out. That's killing them. Washington's going to be better when they're all back for them, but right now they're struggling. It's going to be rough, honestly. A couple of notable people that returned from injury: Ari McDonald. She's coming off the bench right now. Kalani Brown's back from her concussion. Lexi Brown's finally back from that illness, so that's good. Clarendon is back. She's actually starting. And then Ariel Powers is back and Tiffany Mitchell are back. So a lot of good, fantasy relevant people are back. So if they're on your waiver wire and you need someone, definitely pick them up. Okay. Over to the schedule count. So every team has 3 games for this coming week, except Connecticut, Las Vegas, and Phoenix. Dang, I wish I was playing you this week because that's like half your team: Connecticut, Vegas, and Phoenix. Interesting.
Yeah, literally.
That would have worked out in my favor. Okay, over to the waiver wire rankings. All right, I broke it down a little bit further this time, people. Okay, we're going a little bit more specific. So, obviously, these are people that are rostered in less than 60% of leagues. So we got, I'm pretty sure I named these people last time, but Tiana Hawkins and Dorka Juhas should be rostered.
Dude, I did not want to drop Dorka.
I know. I didn't either.
I had to.
Me too. Me as well. So
I had a better player than her.
Yeah, exactly. And I had to drop Dorka because I need a player to go against you today. So peace out, Dorka. But
that's what I did too. I went to the waiver wire and I was like, who's playing Sunday?
That's literally what I did too. So yeah, Dorka's out there for us, unfortunately. But if you have an open spot, Dorka's gonna be consistent.
She might have just got picked up. I feel like somebody just picked her up.
No, someone picked up Brianna Turner. A lot of people are picking up Sunday players today because everyone's games are so close. So yeah, everyone like scrounged for players to put in their lineup today. I think that's what happened.
No, that was you dropping Dorka.
Yeah, I know. I had to drop her.
Yeah.
So those 2 should be rostered right now. Like I said, Jessica Shepard's gonna be coming back, but we don't know if she's gonna be starting, how many minutes, she's gonna be on time restriction, all that. Over to our consistent point getter, Erica Wheeler, the lone survivor. I know last week I had Dangerfield and I think Lindsay Allen and Mariah Jefferson, but no, it's only Erica Wheeler, and Erica Wheeler stands alone. But speaking of those other ones, matchup-based pickups, and they start on their team: Crystal Dangerfield, Mariah Jefferson, Nia Coffey. Like I said, they could go off and get you 20-something points, but they also could get you 12. Okay? But I bet you they're out there on your waiver wire, and they're going to be a good feeling. Okay?
Dude, now that I'm looking at it, I think I have Dangerfield.
Yeah, but she'll get you 20-something, and then she'll get you in the teens. So it's like, you kind of just have to hope for the best.
Come on, girl, you're due for a 20-something.
But yeah, look at your matchups. I mean, obviously the harder matchups are always going to be Connecticut, Vegas. Those are the 2 that I see my players struggle on. Over to our next category. Will do good because of injuries on their team. So this is short term. You're not keeping them for long term, okay? You're keeping them until the players are healthy and back. We got Sugg Sutton. Every time Diana goes out, Sugg's in, okay? Pick her up. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, we've said it before. She does good when one of the guards gets hurt. Ariel Atkins, Natasha Cloud. They flip-flop, okay? Brianna Turner, she's in and out of the starting lineup because of Diana Taurasi. They flip-flop, their starting lineup. And then Rebecca Allen and Dejanay Carrington. I feel like those 2 go back and forth of who does good for what day. So it's like you're gonna 50-50 that one. Coin toss.
For real.
Because one day is Dejanay's day, another day is Rebecca Allen's. I don't think they both do good at the same time.
No, and I have Dejanay, and I only chose her because she's not like a 20-something all the time fantasy points, but she's been consistent in like the upper teens.
Exactly. I would take that. I would take that any day.
Yes.
Just consistency in those upper teens, for real.
Yep.
Are hot right now. ... That means they can cool off at any point. I feel like I had to preface this because I be telling you guys to pick up someone, and they're hot for the next day, and then after that, they sizzle out, okay? So right now, Emma Cannon's hot, 30 fantasy points and 22 fantasy points in the last 2 games. Jordan Horston's pretty hot right now, 23, 22. But we've also seen Jordan Horston lows. So you guys got to catch them on the high and then drop them on the low. I know it's hard. Yep. Trust me. I've been burned, but I've also caught them on the high. And last one, Victoria Vivian's. She does start 21, 19 fantasy points. That's pretty good. But that's only because Melissa Smith's out right now. Over to our riskier plays. We got the Lindsay Allens, the Carly Samuelsons. And I put Ari McDonald here. I feel like she's still getting back into conditioning and, playing. But 13 fantasy points, 16 fantasy points, that's pretty solid for your first 2 games back. So I would put her on the riskier side, but, as the season goes on, I'm pretty sure we're going to move her up in our rankings, okay? And over to our drop candidates, guys. There's not a lot of people, okay? It's getting to the end of the season. You're starting to realize who's playing, who's going to get minutes, and who's not, okay? Right now, these are a reach for drop candidates, okay? Kalani Brown, I'm personally dropping, okay? Megan's holding on to Kalani, or she did. I think she ended up dropping her. But I'm dropping her. She's like 3rd now. Tierra McCown's back, healthy, playing a lot of minutes. She's gone. Okay, this next one, Onyenwere. Okay, hear me out. I told you guys to pick her up. But if you really need someone for that day, I feel like you can drop her. It's hard because Brittany Griner's back. And, she's playing well. And I feel like Onyenwere gets overshadowed. So, she'll have a really good game, but then she'll drop 4 fantasy points on you. So it's kind of like she's going to give you the high or the very low. So it's like if you really need someone, I feel like she is an eligible candidate to be like, all right, if I had to let anyone go on my lineup to pick up someone for today, I think she's a good option. Okay? I'm telling you, the options are slim. All right? I'm trying to give you my best.
They're playing, and I think judge based off the other team.
Yeah. It all comes down to scenarios, okay? And lastly, Tiffany Mitchell. Gotta go. 5 fantasy points, 10 fantasy points. I think Lindsay Allen took her starting spot. It's after she got injured, and I think they're going to ride Lindsay Allen out. That's just my personal opinion. If I see people on the wire, like, for example, a Tiana Hawkins, bye. I'm dropping all 3 of those for Tiana Hawkins. You got to see what your team needs, and you got to just do your best. Like, for example, we had someone in our league drop Marina Mabry. That's insane.
Okay, listen.
That's insane.
I was on it. It was dropped last night, right? She was dropped?
Yes.
I was on it, but I think because I had selected who plays for Sunday, I didn't see her.
Oh, you filtered it. So it popped her out.
Yes.
Oh my God. Who ended up getting her? Oh my God. You know who got her?
I don't know. Maybe was it Megan? Because I know Carson was kind of annoyed.
I think it was Megan. You're right. I want to read you guys Megan's lineup. So you guys can be just annoyed as we are. Okay.
Hold on. Before you do this, let me grab my coffee. All right. You can continue.
I don't know how Megan got all these players. Maybe because she's played this before and we're clueless.
Megan's old, okay, you guys.
Let's
been around.
I know some of these players are hurt, but just picture this lineup healthy, fully healthy. Jewel Lloyd, Brianna Stewart, Alicia Gray, Elena Deladon, Jordan Canada, Alyssa Thomas. Who am I missing? Marina, and then she added Marina Mabry to this. All right, Erica Wheeler, Nia Coffey. Do you guys understand why she is undefeated now? So thank you. Then
y'all want to have Megan's back all the time. Listen.
Oh my God, I know.
Just fine. Stop getting her back, okay?
Megan appreciated the support, by the way. She felt loved because she was doubting. But I agree. Megan's on here to what's it called? Control her biases. Yeah. She's like the devil's advocate. Like she'll always have a different opinion. So
that's why we hired her. Okay, you guys.
That's why we signed her. 7-day contract.
Okay. Paulus will give you the contract.
Yeah. But anyways, let us know how you guys are doing. Like we always say, I like to see how you guys are doing. I feel like a lot of you that respond have 1 loss. First of all, congratulations. Because that's amazing. Because definitely I have 2. Hopefully it doesn't turn into 3. Right, Brooke?
Dude, I was just sitting here thinking like a couple minutes ago, and I was like, watch it go down to like points.
It is. I feel like it's getting, I feel like all of our teams are like really getting into stride. So everyone's games are getting closer. It's gonna come down to the wire.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, let us know. Comment down below. Hopefully these picks helped you. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll be going over what? the All-Star weekend. I'll have a review. I'll let you guys know in the next video. See you next week. Peace.
Love you.